Hi, second graders. It's Mrs. Farrell. I hope everybody's had a great week. I'm here with another number talk for you today, and Patrick is going to help us as well. Say hello.
Hi.
So I thought for our last day of the week, I know you guys are off tomorrow on Friday, I thought we would do a splat for our number talk today. So for our splat, first of all, this does come again from Steve Wyborny, who is the same guy who does the mysteries for us. So we're grateful he has these resources online. What I'm going to do is show you a group of dots up on the screen. I need you to try and figure out how many there are. And certainly there are many different ways we might come up with how many dots there are. And then what we'll do is confirm how many there are. I'll put the splat up, and then your job is to figure out how many are underneath the splat. Okay. So Patrick's going to share his thinking. Again, make sure you're sharing your thinking with those around you. This is mental math, so we shouldn't need to be using paper or pencil or anything like that. I just want you to be able to think through it today. Okay. So here we go. This is the amount I'm going to flash up here. Please go ahead and pause if you need to. I can already see Patrick can tell what his strategy is. Looks like he might be counting by twos is my guess. So pause it if you need to. Try and figure out how many dots there are. Imagine, give me your thumbs up when you're ready. All right, Patrick, do you know how many dots there are?
20.
All right, Patrick says 20. So I imagine I'm imagining that if you agree, some of you might be going like this. Some of you may not agree. You may have a different amount. So Patrick's going to share his strategy. What did you do, Patrick, to figure out how many there were?
I counted by twos.
All right, so Patrick went through counting by twos. Some of you may have tried to find groups of five, maybe. Yeah, as I'm looking at it, I do see some groups of five that I could pull out. Oh, and if you added a 5 and a 5 together, that would be one of your groups, a group of 10. So hopefully you have an idea of how many there are. We can confirm that there are, in fact, 20 dots up on the screen. So now what I'm going to do is splat. I'm going to put the splat up. I know some of you are familiar with this, but what's going to happen is some of them are going to be covered. And then I'd like you to try and figure out how many are, in fact, underneath the splat. Okay, so here we go. Again, go ahead and pause if you need to pause. Give yourself some time to think. And then I think it's Patrick. Patrick says his thumb up. So he's ready for us to take a look at how many he thinks are underneath the splat. How many do you think are underneath the splat? 7. Okay, why? What's your reasoning?
Because there are 13 right here, because it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
Okay. And so then why would there be 7?
20 minus 13 is 7.
Okay, so Patrick set it up as a subtraction problem. 20 minus 13 equals 7. Some of you may have looked at it as a missing add-in problem. If you know there are 13, you might say 13 plus blank equals 20. And then you may discover, what you think your answer might be. What I like about this is since the total amount of dots is 20, it's like doing a make 10. If we know that we have 13, what's that make 10 to get us to that next group of 10? It is, in fact, 7 today. So if you had 7, thumbs up. If you weren't quite correct, think about where you may have gone wrong. It's always good to think about what our mistakes might be and learn from those. So thank you for participating in our splat today. Hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I'll be back next week. Bye.
Bye.